1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello and welcome back to Strawman Gaming. Listen to this. Nothing. This is Anyone Can Play Dark Souls 2. We have just beaten the Fume Knight and I've taken a little breather. But you come back in and it's so quiet. Like, I don't think you ever... Who's that? I bet that's that woman whose soul I now have. You never hear silence in Dark Souls. So I've got 11 bits of her soul. Do I give them back to her? Are you the final one I have to kill? You don't look well, love. Oh. A heat lingers in the ancient crown. A faint heat lingers in the ancient crown. Pretty much had to. So... I don't know what to do with the soul then. Because I assume, again, I keep thinking this is snow, I assume this is ash. And I assume this is something to do with fire, because it is ash. But something to do with linking the fire and bonfires and something like that. I assume there's a lot of lore going on here. I mean, there's a lot of the lore in this game is derived from the souls. So, Soul of the Fume Knight. Soul of the Fume Knight that guards the dungeon of Broom Tower. Rain was a distinguished knight who became infatuated with the bride of Ash and settled in this land of smoke and fog. The wondrous soul of this knight can be used to acquire numerous souls that create something of great worth. It's just a boss soul. But the bride of Ash, who is this chick, so Nadalia. I forget what her deal is. Is he coming this way? Yeah, renounced her flesh and wounded Broom Tower. When a dad came to land, the king she sought was no longer here. There, sorry. Dispirited, she forsook. There's an item over there? I don't have any healing items, so I'm going to warp over there. I would like to have a look at what I can... Well, I know I can get his sword. The Fume Knight. I can get his sword. Also, we've got a crown. What's up with that? Which looks most like a crown. That looks pretty like a crown to me. Crown of the Old Iron King. Crown of the Old Iron... Oh, I can't read. Crown of the Old Iron King who once ruled this land. The king sunk below the scorching iron... Oh, there's a comma there. The king sunk below the scorching iron, met the one whose name must never be repeated and became Icarus Earth. There's something super significant about Icarus Earth. I remember Vati video going on about that. But these were events of long ago, and today no one even remembers the king's name. Neat. I know that when you get all the crowns, you can combine them together. And, they stop you going hollow, I think. Which seems really important and neat. What was I wearing? Bengals, yes. The Hound. So, things I want to do. I think, first of all, I want to get this item. I didn't need it that badly. I want to get the Fume Knight's... Why am I doing this? Just warp. I want to get the Fume Knight's sword. Which is dope. I think you can get the little one as well, but I... Ugh. Oh, genuine fear. There's no way you can fit down here. You're too fat. And by fat, I mean supremely muscular. Yes, that means we're going to see Ornifex. And I assume having the crown, yeah, with the lingering heat with it, means that I can probably wander back through the armor of Server Lon and fight him next. But he's kind of a jerk. But we will do that. But I want to go and get this boss soul. Boss weapon soul. Because it is an ultra great sword, and that is kind of my thing. So, yeah. And I'll probably get Nashandra's, whatsamajigger, scythe while I'm here as well. See, even at this late stage, enemies still do a lot of damage. And can kill you. Like, they will not hate, like, yeah. Said it before, they will mess you up. I do hate this area, like, truly. Last time I was here, my game crashed. I'm assuming that's not going to happen again. Okay, so they can't get me in here. Ornifex, what's up? Trade with me. Oh, yeah, because I've not been here in a long time. They're 25,000 souls still. I need 30 dexterity? Yeah, you can get the rubbish sword. I bet it's actually really good. I bet it's better than this sword. And I bet people are just like, oh, look, it's the big one. We'll get the big one. And this one's actually crushing it. But I'm going to be that guy. I need the big one. And also, what's this? Bow of Want, Sword of Nasandra. Sheesh, man. I didn't realise, like, this is really annoying. The faith and int requirements. Devastating. It just means I'm never going to use that, or... Oh, that's a chime, so I'm obviously never going to use that. Never going to use the bow. And I may never use this. Especially as it needs upgraded. But I suppose... I do want it, and I am a sucker. I really hope that... I keep going back to it and hoping that's a mask. Okay, can you reinforce something for me? We have so little, and they require so much. I thought this was Petrified Dragonbone. I will look up at some point and off camera do some farming for stuff like Twinkling Titanite. Dragon Tooth's also pretty cool. Oh, that's Twinkling too. Oh, of course, because they're just unique items, they're not boss items. But doesn't that look like a better weapon? So A scaling versus C scaling, and comparable damage like this does 13 more but scales less. I guess maybe at level 5 they're different. But as it stands, I can't do anything. Do you sell Twinkling Titanite? No. Okay. So we'll go back to Majula. Am I really going to pop Nashandra's soul for soul packets? As a soul packet? I mean, I probably am, because I'm never going to use that weapon. And I kind of want my 50 strength. Well, it looks like I have to start stacking dex now, another 20 points of it. Which makes me a very salty fellow. 10 minutes in already. My goodness, time flies. I'm gonna hang on to these 11 souls in case something important happens with them. I'm sorry. I can always fight again on New Game Plus. Phone watcher, you're a garbage enemy, I hate you. I feel worse because these are like tainted by the void, and that's why they're purple, I think. So like they're better souls? Or like more damaged souls, or I don't know. They're different in some respect. Okay. I can't resist 50 strength. Because I really do like that Demon Great Hammer. I had a lot of fun with it. Just while I'm here, I'm going to go and see the armor. Because he might have like the Fume Knight armor, and that'd be pretty dope.
You need armor?
No, it's just Throne Defender. You're an actual garbage fire. What's your name? Mochlin? Molin?
Are you sure? Well, I may sell out while you're away.
You're a garbage fire. I hate you. Shut up. I should have put on the strength thing and leveled up Dex. Anyway, there's... Can I tell them that someone wanted him dead? Somebody wanted you dead.
I should have listened to the warning. Huh? No, I wasn't born here. I'm from a wee bit. I'm from a wee bit out west. Seen some rough times.
Is this guy Irish?
I'll settle down for a while. You wouldn't believe the shenanigans that happen. I thought at least here in the middle of nowhere, I could stay clear of, you know, my old pal. Huh? Don't ask me.
Don't care. Really don't care. You just sell rocks and yourself. So, you know, we're in the unenviable position of having Servalon in front of us and the Smelter Demon behind us. I think. Oh yeah, look, it's doing a thing now. That's excellent. I always hoped it would do a thing like that. Heck. I think the DLC's... the DLC's technically finished because I have the crown. So that's kind of weird that there's only one boss that's mandatory in the Not quite what I was expecting. But I guess it has to be a memory. Oh, yes, I remember this. People hate it. You have to get to the... Oh, you're a lovely... Oh my... This is just awful. So, this is a memory which we've dealt with before, so you have a finite amount of time here. And then, on top of that, I think it's a really irritating area with lots of enemies from lots of different angles. And then at the end of it, you've got a boss who's kind of an asshole. So, I was quite excited to go in here and have a new boss. But I think I'm foolish in my initial excitement. And all these salamanders are really, really jerks. How much damage do you guys do, man? Seriously? Oh, so the salamander dies in one hit. That's good to know. But there are many of them. And I'm sure they respawn. Rusted coin, I think, boosts item discovery. A thing I haven't really bothered with. I hope these guys can drop black steel katanas. I really hope that's going to be a black steel katana. I'd look like a genius. Or perhaps an idiot for not knowing that. How much? You are so much stronger than your friends in the Old Iron Keep. Is that what it's called? So I think there's no bonfires in here because it's a memory. So just like try and look at all this as something we're gonna have to do again. But like on a ludicrously stringent time limit. And trying to preserve as many flasks as we can. Not the bright bug, you tool. So we have to run up here to this hole. I'm very cross at this area. Was that an archer? Yep, that was an archer. Guess I should explore everything. I don't like timed areas. Right. I really hope these like if these guys didn't respawn, that would just be excellent. Like the salamanders, I mean. Arrow, arrow, great. I just wanted to fight so long. I was so excited about it. And by excited, I mean I was very afraid. My brain keeps telling me, "You've got the crown. Just run away. You've got the crown. Just run away. You've got nothing to prove. You don't owe these people anything. You've shown the DLC. This is about what anyone can do, and anyone can probably. I mean, the Free Knight is pretty tough. Don't get me wrong, but." You know, it's not about, oh, look how clever I am, I can kill everything in this game easily. It's about, you know, completing the game, which I have done, and the DLC is entirely optional. Although, if you buy Scholar, you have to kill Old Deer, who's annoying. This is tempting. But, you can use a black separation crystal when you get to, great, when you get to a boss gate. Yeah, this is what dark... Oh my... This is a horrible area. Like, I struggle to believe just like a run through this is possible. There's quite a few areas in the DLC, actually, thinking back to what I already know, that it's just kind of people kind of hate. Like in Ilium Lois, there's a place where you kind of wander through the fog. and by fog I of course mean massive blizzard, and enemies, like giant enemies, attack you, and you try and find your way to a boss at the end of that, and then fight a boss, and that's just like, that's not a good time. Maybe this is an area that was designed to be done with done co-op. Oh, again, maybe none of them were. I'm just being a total baby about it. This just feels awful. Like, I don't know if it comes across that like the rest of this, the rest of like the rest of this DLC has been like quite nicely designed and paced levels, and then we've got like this bit and the Smelter Demon bit just feel like tacked on. Like, I feel like they wanted this next bit just to be straight into the boss fight, but like, oh, okay, we better put something here. I'll tell you, if this thing I'm about to predict happens, if I get through all this, then get into the boss fight, and it says, "Oh, the Ashen Mist fade," and then get booted from the boss fight, you know, on a winning run, I'm just done. Like, the DLC is over at that point. My wife is sneaking in because she thinks she's a ninja and she's incapable of leaving a room for half an hour. Let me guess, is the dog pestering you for something? Smashing. So I guess we just press on through this horrible area. Try and not get bled again. That was really not good for my overall chances. And, you know, I've always talked about, like, enemies will eventually stop spawning. This feels like the first time that's genuinely a reality, that I'm going to just have to kill these guys over and over and over again. And I really hope that that's still a feature in Scholar. But, again, I don't know if it is. You horrible jerk. So I think, given that these things respawn, I think there's very little benefit to me going down to the lower level here. What I'd love to see is at the end of this, there's just like a big shortcut that made the whole run back trivial. But I don't get the impression that that's what they're going for here. I get the feeling it's just like, now have some grueling punishment with a boss at the end. It's very unprofessional. Now she's trying to coax the dog out again. It never ends, man. Yeah, they would have sensed the change in my demeanour. I can hear clanking behind me, like an entire garden shed full of paint cans is chasing me. What the f— Why is this in colour and everything else wasn't? Do you do bleed damage? Don't you kick me, sir. Don't you one-shot me. It's good of you. Thank you, sir. Oh yes, that makes you stronger, I remember. When you manage to do that massive bit of damage, you get... your weapon gets... Okay, it's going to be one of these, is it? Yeah, if he manages to impale me, his weapon becomes, like, imbued with... oh, that is a very shiny floor, that, look at it. Imbued with... I assume it's dark damage. In Bloodborne 2, it used to be called... Bloodborne 2. In Bloodborne, it used to be called blood damage. But we've seen the boss 25 minutes in. No, 25 minutes, 30 seconds. 25 minutes, 25 seconds of which has just been complaining. Yeah, so I feel like the way to do this is just grind. Just keep coming back in, keep killing them all, and then kill the boss. He did seem very tanky though, I will admit that. Like my hit, it did 400 and something damage, so that's most of its damage, but it didn't take off a particularly satisfying amount of his health. You can't hit me from there. He can absolutely hit me from there. So two Estus flasks. What I suspect is going to be 3 Estus flasks. What I suspect is going to be a death. Oh my goodness, this sucks. Like, it just doesn't feel like it's designed in the same way. It's just, here's an irritating gauntlet to fight before a boss. And I think the boss is quite good. Like, I can imagine them being quite proud of the boss. I'll keep doing this for the rest of this episode, but there's a strong possibility this goes the way of the Smelter Demon and we're just going to go on to Ilium Lois, which I think is a longer DLC. Then there's the Sunken King as well. But this is our 7th episode of the DLC, so, you know, we're not short of content here. Yep, hit me once, get 2 tapped. Go forwards and backwards. Just trying to minimize damage here because, you know, I don't know anything about how Sir Alon fights. To the point that I'm not even 100% sure that's his name. I'm fairly convinced it is, but I don't remember. I didn't. Okay then, that's the end of the episode. I apologise for it being a bit shorter and a bit low on content, but this area sucks. Like, I do not like it. I remember people complaining about it. It just doesn't feel like Dark Souls. Like, without the salamanders, perhaps. But it's just, that's not fun. Maybe I'll come back to it later, maybe I'm just being a baby, and especially, it's really annoying me after the Fume Night for me, which was a perfect encapsulation of what made Dark Souls great. So we're going to go to Ilium Lois, and that's where we'll pick up the next episode. So if you enjoyed this episode, somehow, click that like button and leave a comment down below saying what you liked about it. If you didn't enjoy it, hit the dislike button, leave a comment down below saying what you didn't enjoy about it. I make new content every single day, so if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. This has been Storman Gaming, I'm your Storman, and I will see you in Ilium Lois to... He didn't look like a phantom. He looked like a normal person. He looked like me, but with a... Anyway, I will see you tomorrow.